Okay, pretty pumped today. Pretty pumped. So, this was almost gonna be like my first Flow NFT ownership moment whatsoever, but then I realized I needed to actually pull a pack in order to shamelessly share my referral link in the description. So, this will be my second, third, and fourth pack opening experience. I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. Like, I got the invite this summer, so a couple months ago, and like I got to look at everything. I thought it was great. I didn't really actually get a chance to open any packs or get involved because I was super broke at the time. But just last week, I was lucky enough to catch the drop for, I think, what was it, the fourth wave? Yeah, the fourth wave of the premium packs. So there's just about 1,500 of them, and like watching these things sell out was insane. Like I think it was like 904, 905 or something when I jumped on, and like I was like, okay, I'm gonna grab two, and then I just felt weird about grabbing two. Like two just felt like a weird number, so I was like, okay, I'll grab one more, and like I lucked out. I think I grabbed, like, I watched the thing tick right down to zero, and I want to say it was around 9:07. These things dropped at 9 a.m. so they sell out fast, especially these, like the premium and the rare. Like, I don't even know if I have a hope of getting a legendary, but the rares, they sell out super quick. So I was lucky enough to grab that third pack. I feel pretty lucky to have grabbed any whatsoever. Just going through it again for the first time in a while today, it seems like the experience has grown quite a bit. I don't know when everything was created here, like, so like I don't know when the features have been added on, but I remember the marketplace wasn't launched yet or anything like that, so it looks like I think showcases were here, like you're able to actually show off your collections, which is super cool. Right, so people, like, these are actually created by actual users. They're putting up their favorite moments, and then you can actually browse through these plays, and these are so cool. Like, NFTs up until now have been, I mean, they've been cool, don't get me wrong. Like, there's some really cool art pieces that you can get, but they've been kind of static unless they're a game item that you can then take and use in a game. So just even for the collector's, like, phase of these Top Shots moments, having something that's so interactive, and has so much kind of media, and like so much kind of meaning to it, right? Because that's just the media that's attached to the file. Let's drop down here and you can actually see, like, okay, the game that it actually comes from. There's a serial number, so there's like editions of these collectibles, and this is number 26 of 200. So the lower this number is, the more valuable this moment is. We get the box score for the player from the game. We get the actual game score down here, player stats and info, season averages and stats. So that's super cool stuff, like, because this is really representing like a new kind of digital sports card, right? So I think that's super awesome. And like the really cool part of this is the more I read and hear about the Top Shot game, I can't, like, I'm not going to try saying the name because it's actually slipped my mind, but there's a game coming out that these are going to be, by the sounds of it, you're going to be able to use these cards as kind of like power-ups and abilities to actually build up your team and make your players, build up the skill level of your players and make them bigger and badder. So really cool stuff. For a guy who plays like the EA Ultimate Team type of games and stuff, this is really exciting to me because, like, I'm about to get into yet another walled garden of the 21 NHL 21 game, where all the packs that I'm going to be ripping and all that stuff are just going to be usable in that game itself, and are pretty much just going to get flushed down the drain once a new version of it comes out. So seeing these cool new interactive cards that I actually own and I'm going to be able to use in the actual game is really awesome for somebody who's more of a user than a collector like myself. And then as well, like I think these things are really cool, and they kind of come from games like that where it also gives something for the more collection-minded players or the collector-minded players. So there's these sets, and you're actually like there's a goal to complete a set, and when you complete a set, you'll get a reward for it. I think. Again, I'm pretty new to this game itself, so this is what I would expect. But you can see I have, I think, 2 of these base set cards, which is cool. I actually got a Spencer Dinwiddie earlier, which is pretty awesome. Of the few ball players I know, it's nice to actually get one that's right involved in the crypto scene. There he is right there. But this is really slick. Like, the experience is super fast for somebody who's been you know, playing with some of the DeFi plays and NFT plays in Ethereum so far. This is a really like familiar kind of experience where it doesn't feel like I'm sitting here waiting for a blockchain to do its thing. Like, everything's really quick, everything feels really organic. It's just like any other gaming or e-commerce experience I'd be expecting to take part in. So the whole experience side of this is awesome. It's really nice I think this is going to be amazing for onboarding new users. And then yeah, down here we have some challenges too, which is super cool. Like, so this really kind of ups the ante for like the trading and collection minded users. So these are the ones for sure where you'll actually get a special reward if you're able to complete the challenge, right? So in this case, collect 9 moments to get this reward. It's a rookie debut challenge. So I believe rookie debut is a set. And if you complete that, you'll get a moment that you can't get anywhere else. So pretty sweet, because those obviously will have some pretty serious value on the market. If there's somebody who's looking for that collectible but maybe didn't want to go through all those steps or whatever, it adds a little bit more scarcity to those. So really cool stuff. And then otherwise, yeah, like we've got the marketplace, so you can actually see cards that people have posted up for sale. This is a really cool looking one. Legendary. That makes sense. So you can see these are going for some pretty good coin. And I could see earlier on Crypto Slam a few of them were in the high thousands. So very cool. So without further ado, not to make everybody grow impatient, let's rip a quick pack here. So this is a premium that I purchased on Thursday. So that's a nice new feature too. I think before you used to have to actually, well, you used to have to open your packs when you purchased them. So for the, you know, and for the sake of somebody who's trying to do a stream, it's kind of nice to be able to purchase your packs, especially in a pack that's only available for 7 minutes. To be able to buy them when they're available and then hold on to them and open them at a time like this when I can actually hang out and share with you. So just one moment, I'm gonna have a little swig of tea and we'll see what's in this pack. Okay, so let's do it. First pack. This is a premium. So these have like limited edition metallic gold cards in them. So I was hanging on instead of going for the, like, there are some other great packs. I think the other ones that I was able to buy at the same time at the same price point were the I think it was the Western Conference Finals that were available. So again, it was pretty cool. I just kind of looked at the contents of the packs and it looked like these ones were going to be kind of the limited time ones with the more scarce and maybe high value like moment that comes in them. So I think it comes with like 5 base set moments and then 1 metallic gold limited edition one, and that one is definitely the one that tickled my fancy the most. So let's see what's in here now. I should kill the stream music just to get the full experience. Oh, you know what? You don't get the full experience. I'm sorry. My audio is not set up that way. Cool. So Jamal Murray base set dunk. want to see lower serial numbers. How boy, Spencer. Ripping it up for me. So that's our metallic gold limited edition. Still would like to see a lower serial number, but that's still cool. Again, couldn't be a better player for me, so. Okay, cool. So one thing I realized as I was opening up that pack is my audio is not set up to do this type of stream justice right now, because you guys don't get to hear the whole audio side of that, which is pretty badass, not gonna lie. It kind of gets you pretty jacked to see what's in that card. And it was even different from the, like, I ordered like a base set earlier, like one of the cheaper packs, and the vibe is definitely a lot different. Like the cheaper pack was a little bit more chill, but that pack opening music that I just went to there was super intense. I was fully engaged. So very cool. Very cool that it's Spencer again. I got 2 Spencer pulls on my first official day of Top Shot ownership. Awesome. So I don't know, like I feel like it's super important to actually give you the full experience. I might see what I can do about that. Do a quick on the fly stream rejig. Let's see what I can do, bear with me. Bug report, I already bought the pack. This is really cool though. Like super engaging. I love the fact that it's like, you know, they've gamified the entire experience, so they've actually given you some real incentives to keep going. And I think this is going to be awesome. Like the marketplace is already super active. I think, you know, a big part of it is the reasons to actually trade and engage with people, but I think a big part of it too is the speed and the low cost of transactions on Flow, which is mind-blowing. Let's tweet it out. If I didn't just tweet, I would tweet it. Okay. Very cool. I didn't even roll through all those moments, but we got to see Spencer's, and that was awesome. I really want to fix this audio here quickly, because I just think it's going to be, you know, a little more special if you can actually hear what's going on. Let's just casually kill that spicy music and let's do this properly. I can't let you go without actually getting the full experience. So let's go for it. We got 2 more packs. We'll probably have to open both of these at once, but maybe not. out for a little bit. Cool. I just want to feel all the love from the app, all the blessings. Oh well, just a few that time. Okay, sweet. Let's see what we got going on here. Be cool to be able to filter by the type of play. That's what I was going for there. Okay, well, let's just see what we got. So like for the game aspect of it, the cool part is I'm assuming the type of play, from what I read anyway, like if you accumulate like more blocks, especially like the more scarce, like higher value plays, those should impact like the ability for your player to perform that type of action in the game. So like the more of these block cards you accumulate and add to a player, the better of a blocker that player will be in the actual game. So cool stuff. And yeah, like I really got to wrap my head around kind of the rarity side of things with this game. So like for me, like the big disadvantage, because I'm not like a basketball guy per se, like I spend most of my time watching a different sport. So I mean, I know some of the guys for sure, but I'm sure there are plenty of polls that I won't get as excited about as I probably should. So I definitely won't be selling any of these cards on the marketplace anytime soon until I get a better grasp on, you know, what rarities look like and you know where the value is in some of these cards. I'm sure that the metallic gold LE is a good thing. I'm sure that having a lower number and lower serial number of metallic gold is a better thing, and I'm sure based on what I'm seeing in the marketplace, like a number 1 metallic gold LeBron James would be a really good thing. But aside from that, like I'm not going to be moving too quickly to part with any of these NFTs until I understand them a little bit better. I'm feeling pretty good about that number 50 Spencer Dinwiddie, even though it's a common. Having a low serial like that makes me feel great, considering a lot of these are above 100, so or above 500 in a lot of cases. Really cool though. I'm digging these highlights. I really like they actually pump me right up. So like having the multiple angles of every play is pretty awesome. It really does feel like I kind of have ownership over the play, and that's pretty badass. So okay, let's rip this last pack. So props that we're able to like split these up even when there was like multiple packs purchased at one time, because that's a really nice feature, especially if we're doing these recorded polls. say that man has hops. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Yeah, well, that was cool. I didn't realize you could get the same play in different rarities in the same pack, but neato. At least I have one easy one for the marketplace now. Cool. So that's it. Those are my 3 packs. But that was really cool. Like, so I really dig the whole pack opening experience. It's actually like way cooler than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't realize there was gonna be music involved, and the whole thing actually gets your blood pumping a little bit. Another cool thing was the more scarce or like the high value item in your pack doesn't always appear in the same spot in the pull, which I thought was kind of cool. So you never know when you're actually going to see it, even though it commonly appeared in the similar location. Oh, that was really cool though. I can't wait to be able to actually use these in a game, because I mean, for a guy like me who's not like a fan, like it's tough to get as excited as I probably should, and to be able to use these and see like the impact of the cards in a game setting would probably help, gap that up a little bit for me. That said, I did watch Game 5 last night, and that was a gripper right until the end. So I'm meeting a few people who are starting to like grow a love for basketball via playing this game, so it's definitely doing its job in terms of onboarding fans to the NBA as well as users to crypto. So let's go back to the collection. I'm just gonna have another quick look at what we got here. Let's just go lowest serial numbers. So still the lowest one is the Spencer 50. Quite a few limited edition though. Yeah, so these circulating count cards, so these ones can grow or shrink, I guess. Where these ones they have a fixed amount, so that's pretty cool. I swear like the next like 2 months of my life is going to be spent figuring out the rarities and values of these cards. Yeah, I really can't wait until it's an actual playable game. It's going to be pretty cool, but awesome pack opening experience, guys. It's wicked. I like the autoplay on like the high value card too. Yeah, so that was really all I had planned for the day. We'll casually get this music going back again. Otherwise, just pretty much wanted to apologize for not actually doing like a smart contract coding stream or anything like that this week. It's been a bit of a doozy, so I'm expecting one more doozy, hopefully with at least 1 stream, maybe 2 next week. I'd like to get into some just basic NFT stuff. There's a lot of cool kind of NFT based projects that I'm chatting with a few people about right now, so it would be good to get some kind of like basic boilerplate stuff and basic examples out there, so we can really start building with it and doing some fun things. I think like one thing that's worth taking a run at right away is having a look at these Top Shot contracts. So they're all open sourced on GitHub. Is it in the OnFlow or is it in Dapper? Probably in Dapper. Yeah, so they've got the Top Shot contracts all open sourced in here. So pretty sweet. So you can actually see how these things are built, right? And they're very detailed. Like, there's a full-on textbook in the comments, which is great. So yeah, I mean, we can pick through these contracts, take a look at the events, and the actual structure of like the tokens, and maybe start thinking of some ways to actually extend them. I mean, Dapper Labs is obviously going to be building a game based on top of this, but it doesn't stop anybody else from building their own experience as well to use these cards in. So I think for somebody like myself who's actually planning on building a sports game, this is a really good starting point to you know, play around with, get an idea how these things work, how I'd actually want to use them in a game, because that's a big question mark still. And then, you know, take some maybe pros and cons away from the structure of these contracts, because there's a lot here to work from, and this is a great team to take examples from. Especially, I mean, if you're gonna build on Flow, you might as well take examples from the team that built it. So yeah, that would be the game plan for the next couple of streams. Just actually pour through. We'll get back into some actual coding. Yeah, if anybody has an idea for like something that they want to build, but they're not sure how to get started, let's throw that in the comments and we can take a look at that next stream. Otherwise, I'll think of something myself and maybe use that as a kind of simple starting point to get working with, and we'll make something related to Top Shot. So, anyways, thanks for joining me for the first real. I wanna say my first pack rips. That would be a lie, but it's just still the first day. The first pack I opened was probably about 15 minutes before we started the stream. So, all in all, I think it was you were pretty much with me right from the start, and I wanted it to be that way. So, those were the coolest packs by far that I've opened. Feeling pretty lucky to have like the you know, metallic gold LEs like this early in the game still. Like, I believe Top Shot is still in open beta, but it hasn't officially launched. So yeah, it's still early. Still get in there. Like, this is a great time to get in there. I wish, you know, I was part of the earliest few that were getting their hands on like the earliest packs, but there's still plenty of new sets coming out when you can still get your hands on a serial number 1 anytime. So yeah, definitely recommend checking it out. It's a really great experience. It is super familiar with any, you know, current e-commerce gaming kind of pack pulling experience that you have now, which is great. I think once you check it out for yourself, if there's an NBA fan that you know in particular, put it in front of them, let them see it, and show them kind of the new wave of sports collectibles that are coming out. Like, I had hockey cards. I still do. Some of them that are, you know, they're kind of special, but it's really a lot more exciting seeing this type of thing coming out and the ability to actually use them. I know that there's going to be two camps in that world for forever, but for me personally, I think it's really exciting to see sports collectibles like that you're actually going to be able to use as part of a game, especially considering the current like, really the only current experience like that is in that walled garden concept, where like you just, you know, it kind of ruins it. I had one year where I actually spent real money on those packs, and I just, you know, a friend and we got really competitive with it, and we both decided, you know, this is just not why, right? Unless we actually own these cards and can use them even in the next game, there's really no point in spending money like this. So it just doesn't seem like a sustainable business model, where this actually has, you know, a few elements of magic to it that are going to keep people excited and using these things as time goes on. So I'm really excited to see like how they take these cards. So like take a moment that I've pulled today and keep it relevant and exciting like 5 years down the road. That's gonna be like that's gonna be the interesting thing for me, and that's like a time will tell type of thing. But, you know, in thinking about like my own game and my own collectible, I'm already having trouble trying to imagine how, you know, like the earlier cards won't become obsolete as the game kind of goes on and grows from there. So yeah, it'll be pretty interesting to see how that goes. Really excited to see the game when it comes out. It sounds like it's coming out soon. I don't want to hold anybody to anything because it is tech, and I'm sure first and foremost they want to release a quality experience, so they're not going to put out something that's half built. Yeah, so that's all for me today. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and go grab some packs yourself. This is a really fun experience. I'll see you hopefully next Tuesday. We won't stick anything in stone. I'll tweet it out before we stream next. Thank you very much. To my Canadian friends, have yourself a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Take care.